Welcome back to One Piece Anime Re-Review, Part 42. Unlike the last several episodes of this, basically, because of course we have these new batch of dub episodes, I would say I've been doing this, reviewing, like, stuff for, well, the new dub episodes since the Punk Hazard stuff. That was like part, like 34, I think it was. Yeah, part 34. And this time, do something uniquely different. Instead of talking about all 13 episodes, I'm only going to talk about 3. Now, the thing with One Piece this particular period of time, like, if anybody's ever watched Dressrosa, yes, it is reputation of being really long. And right now, we're getting close to basically the ending point of the dub releases. Now, I have heard also that the next set of episodes are supposed to be, I think it's like early next month. So I figured, try to get this done. This is discussing episodes 707 to 709. Now, the thing with these episodes is that we get a lot of continuation of fights. We mostly, now in the case of one of them, we have still a fight between Law and Doflamingo. This fight is not concluded yet. They go pretty much back and forth all through the first 2 episodes. They're not technically in 709 per se, but the fight is basically like he reveals, oh yeah, I have a hidden name D. I mentioned, oh yeah, as a Celestial Dragon, what do you think of that? And he's like, what do you think you think a hidden light of your name can basically beat me? And he's like, no, Chorus has told me that right away. That would take a lot more than just say, oh yeah, I have a D in my name, as in D. It's the will of D that's been commonly brought up in the series. The thing with this is that they've never actually, Oda has never really explained what the heck D even stands for. Usually, people who have this particular thing usually are depicted as enemies of the gods. People are really, really powerful. We have Law. Apparently, get this. There's actually a one woman who actually has the letter D in their name. And who is it? Portuguese D Rouge. Mm-hmm. Ace's mom. Yes, she is by far the only woman to have all of the people who have the letter D in their name. She is by far the only one who is a female. And of course, we have the 3 generational Monkey Ds with Garp, Dragon, and Luffy. And what is Luffy up to during these episodes? Well, he's continuing to fight with Bellamy. He does get rid of the fake. By the end of this little batch here, he does basically finally get Bellamy free from his mind control as a puppet for the fake Doflamingo. And fake Doflamingo is pretty much defeated here. Though in the case of Bellamy, he's like, okay, even though you did that, you took one last fight between the 2 of them. And we kind of started here with him basically going back to his little spring move because basically his devil power, he ate the spring fruit and he basically make his legs like springs. And we start that fight. Now in the case of Robin, we get a little bit of continuation with her where she and Bartholomew basically are fighting other goons, Doflamingo goons. And of course, so he's like, go on ahead, I'll catch up. And of course, she basically summons a bunch of legs and she basically walks aside the cliff, and that's the last see of Nika Robin. We do see a little bit of the continuation of the fight between the former soldier who was Rebecca's father. Rebecca is briefly seen this episode in this set. Yeah, briefly. Should probably be more, don't worry about that. We see the flag man turn the ground into basically a waving flag as he ate the wave through. We have Viola, Rebecca's aunt, and of course the younger sister of the older prince. She's the daughter of the actual king, King Riku. Yes, the Admiral himself is briefly seen in this episodes, where he basically gets some advice. Sabo gets a chance to do a little bit of action. We use his fire fist to basically take out some rebels to protect the family. Also, the Navy is still dealing with people going freaking nuts. Now, you might be asking, is there anything really wrapped up in these 3 episodes? The honest answer is yes. Yes, there is. Before I get to that particular fight that actually does wrap up here, we do see a brief continuation of the fight between Sal and Baby 5. Also, his grandfather, Don, I don't remember his last name. It's been a while since I watched it. He's still fighting Leo G, and their fight is mostly over. I don't think it's concluded just yet. Baby 5 in her hand is taking the stuff that Sal was saying a little too seriously. The fact that it's implying by the way she's talking that Sal has developed attraction to her, which one guy wanted Baby 5 was hot, and maybe she wants to become his wife. It's implied that here, but don't worry, you get more development later. Now, what fight is actually concluded in these 30 episodes? Okay, well, there's actually one more thing before I get to that. We do see a brief continuation of the fight between Zoro and Pika, which go a little bit jump over place, and of course, one point here, Pika laughing, and Zoro's like, "Your laugh sounds very fake." Especially for a guy your size. Orbis is seen briefly walking about, and in the case of, well, I think his name is Von Fix, I think his name is. He's the one who basically increases his weight. Yeah, he fights Hirogen, and he's taken out during their fight. At one point, he nearly breaks all the guy's bones. He barely can stand. You actually see like his bones actually cracking in his arm. Eventually, he does basically use his fist, probably based on pure adrenaline. Just send the guy into the birdcage and takes him out. And then Hirogen simply collapses from all the pain. And then, of course, Zoro walks by and says, "Well, good job, man. That when you wake up, the birdcage will be gone." Yep. Anything else you might ask? Anything else happened in these episodes? Well, in the case of Yo, what was she doing in these episodes? She mostly was giving a recap of all the executives happening. We do see also a brief continuation of the fight between Frankie and Senior Pink. This fight does last for a little while. I don't remember if in fact it wraps up this episode. I don't know. But I'll find out as time goes on for this one. Yep. Now, the thing with the last set of episodes released for this one, like, it has been a while since I've actually discussed One Piece. Oh yeah, definitely. It has been, like, officially, like, a little over 3 months. Because for some reason, they released it in June for some reason. I'm not really sure why. They released it in May. But June? No. They released any in June at all. And I don't think they released any in July either. I thought that was kind of weird. But these one was ever released. Yep. So, definitely looking forward to discussing more. Okay, so that's it for particular film. So this one's kind of short, but I'm just discussing 3 episodes. Okay? The next video is going to be a Comic Corner, and then the three anime I'm going to do, which is Mr. Rush's Dragon Maid, Director in the World, and Shaman King. Okay? But next is the Comic Corner. Okay? Next video. Bye.